Hi beautiful people! Welcome back to my channel, and if this is your first time, welcome. My name is Joy. This is my September update on my Panda Palette 2022. The palette that I'm working on is this Revlon Not Just Nudes, and the variant is Romantic Nudes. Now, my last update was actually in May, so it's been 4 months since my last update. And what I'm sharing with you is an equivalent to 4 months of usage of this eyeshadow palette. The goal of this project is for me to hit pan on all of the eyeshadows. There are 10 eyeshadows in here, and I've already hit pan on 8 eyeshadows since May. And as you can see, I have not hit any new pans. So these 2 eyeshadows I still have yet to hit pan on, but I guess you can tell from here that I've made some progress or significant progress on this shade, because the dip there is now obvious. You can now tell that there's a dip in there. And then for this one, I don't think there's much difference from last May progress. The other eyeshadow here that I think there's an expansion of the pan would be this one. And then the rest is just almost the same. Let me give you my update of the number of uses for each of the eyeshadows, starting with this first shade. So this one I used 6 times. This second shade I also used 6 times. This one I only used twice. And this one I used 3 times. Now this is actually was my favorite in this eyeshadow palette, but it's not my favorite anymore. My favorite now is this shade, and I've used this 11 times. So, and then this pink shade, I've used this 4 times. For this shade, this is purple violet shade, I've used this 7 times. The most used eyeshadow in here, I would say, is likely this one, although it's less than this. And when I say likely this one, because I actually didn't mark every time I use this one, there are misses. The one that I have in my record is 31, but I think I've used it more than 31 times. And then this one, where you can now see significant progress, and probably in my next update I might hit pan on that one. I've used this 36 times, and for this gray shade, which I am having difficulty using, I've used that 8 times. So that's what this palette looks like after 4 months of using it, comparing it with the last May update. Okay, now apart from this one, I'm also working on another eyeshadow palette with the intention of hitting pan, but I don't think I'll be able to do that anymore because I barely reach for this actually, although these are the shades that I would be using because it's very subtle. Unfortunately, I am not reaching for this because I'm working on several eyeshadows in my years of usage eyeshadow project pan. So for the Dope shade, this is the first shade here. I've used that 12 times. And then this is Lights. I've used that 5 times. Hotline 4 times. Turned On 9 times. And then this shade, this is Hero. I've used that 10 times. And then this shade, Psych, I've used that 8 times. Rockstar, I've used 5 times, and Stare, I've used 10 times. Now what I'm thinking is, since I might not really be working on this as much as I should, given that my goal initially is to hit pan on this, I'm thinking I probably would add it into the years of usage eyeshadow project pan. Let me think about that, because I know that for many of this shade, I probably already reach the goal of using each eyeshadow 22 times, because I've worked on this eyeshadow palette in the past as part of my Project 10 uses. So yeah, I'll just need to check and compare. But probably I've already hit 22 uses on most of this and just need to work on a few eyeshadows in here. So that's my update for this Panda Palette 2022, and I hope in my next update, I've already hit pan on this shade. And this would show something better progress than what I did in the last 4 months with just 8 uses. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in my next update. Bye!